This is my prototype called DungeonCrawler. As you see, the logo fades in, and the start button flashes down at the bottom. Pretty much everything on my game runs off the Xbox 360 controller. And here, after pressing start, it goes to the main menu. This is kind of like a loader type scenario. You can go up and down the controller. It goes through the different modes. You can also use a keyboard, hit space. These will go to the same thing. These will actually just load a little demo level, basically. The back goes back, obviously. Same for here. This will both just go straight into and here you got the options. You got game, video, and audio options. I just have a difficulty setting here. That's the only thing that's not being used on the controller. Everything else pretty much is. Go back to the options, go to video options. You got fake sliders here, and go back to audio. Again, fake sliders. And we got credit screen. Here's the pretty much everything was built by myself. Everything else that wasn't, I got listed here. And this will actually quit, but I'm not going to do that. Now, one thing before I get any further, I'm going to say that the way I'm actually going through these, I didn't use the well, I did use Unity's new UI, but I didn't use their button setup like you normally would. I actually coded a bunch of stuff myself, and it was kind of a pain in the butt, and it took forever. But anyway, it works. The only reason I did that is because I wanted the arrows to go how this is off the controller. Okay, so we'll go ahead and go into the story mode now. It's like I said before, any of these will actually go into it. We'll just hit that. Okay, this is pretty well set up exactly how I had envisioned it on my mock-up. As you can see, I start over the top left corner there. It's got a mini map, which is kind of missing from the actual camera. How I would actually do that if I have Unity Pro, I would set up a mask using the graphic I have here and actually post the camera from way up top looking down, and that would be. I got the little mini inventory. Obviously it doesn't really do anything. I do have it on a slider. These are just text objects here. So, but if it actually was real, I would be able to move it up and down, and then depending on what it is, hit the button and it would use it, obviously. Okay, I got the hit point bar up here. This is also a slider. This would work if I had a target. I just have a text thrown in there. Obviously, if it was a real game, I would have a button that I would press once I get close to a bad guy, and it would target them and show up the name up there. For anybody interested, this character model is from the Unity Asset Store. It's a free character. I set up my camera. I'm using the right analog stick to move the camera, rotate around the target, which is the girl here, and then I'm just using her to move. It's kind of cheesy, but hey, it works for this. Okay, now if I hit the back menu or the I button, it'll bring up the inventory screen. This really doesn't do anything, but these down here at the bottom would be the actual items, inventory items that you would pick up, and then you would click on them or use the controller to click on it, and then it would select here what the item is, and then this is your primary and secondary weapon slots. And how I envision this game to be is not really very loot driven, so I just decided to go with like a primary weapon and secondary slot, so that way you don't have a ton of gear you have to worry about all the time. So okay, the last thing I got here is a quest screen. You can hit L to bring it up, and as you can see, We got this is the quest list section here. It's got little buttons. You can click them and it'll change the description of what the quest is over on this side. In the actual game, it would actually change the description too, not just the title like I've got set up here.